All right, Al, it's time. We're going to talk about the Mummy. I'm real excited to talk about Brendan Fraser, and then we're going to talk about the third Mummy film. We get to see the CGI Rock, which
Oh
is
no.
A plus early 2000s CGI. It just looks exactly like him. It's like, wow, that's the Brahma Bull. That's the Rock right there. That's the former WWF champion, if I've ever seen him.
Oh no.
He's gonna come in as on a scorpion body and be like, "Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? I can't catch any fish over here because this river is full of mutated freak fish."
What?
Yeah, that's an actual thing he said.
Well,
And then we're gonna throw someone over a bridge and then flip him off and just go to and then throw him off the bridge. All things are
yeah.
happening today on Inuyasha because we also watched The Mummy. Brendan Fraser, The Rock, other people that are in those movies,
And Inuyasha.
and Inuyasha, the Scorpion King. Do you know?
God.
Do you know they just never stopped making Scorpion King films? But they're all just like direct to DVD films, and they all basically just star random MMA dudes.
Oh my god. Why?
Gotta make that money somehow.
Oh my god. Wow. I did not know that, but now I know that and I have to live with that information.
There you go. Anyways, hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch Inuyasha. It's episode number 20. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Ladium.
Hello.
We are discussing season 1, episode number 20 called Despicable Villain, The Mystery of Onigumo and Brendan Fraser. And The Rock.
Yee!
Mutated freak fish.
Oh man.
So yeah, we're gonna learn about a mummy,
He's
a
not a mummy.
mysterious lady that's with this mummy who clearly we've never seen before ever in this show. And Inuyasha throws a tree down a well.
Being a whiny baby.
He's a whiny baby. That's how we begin this episode. Where he's just a whiny baby. He's like, "I'm putting a tree in the well. Kagome's never coming back." And
Shippo's like,
"You
what?
suck."
Shippo's trying to pull the tree out. And we had a conversation because Moroko's like, dude, you suck. Like, what are you doing?
Moroku,
And
yeah, because like Inuyasha is like, "We're leaving," and Moroku's like, "All right, so do you have a plan? Do you know where Naraku is? Do you have any idea how you're going to confront him? Do you have any plan whatsoever?" And Inuyasha's like, "Shut up!" And Moroku's like, "You're an absolute idiot. Just calm down, stop, and just think for literally 1 second."
tell you, I'm like, when Moroku says that to you, you know you done goofed.
When Moroku is the voice of reason.
Yeah, yikes.
When he has turned his brain off of just either destroying things or being horny, you know something's very wrong.
Very, very wrong. When he's making more sense, you have a very, very bad problem.
Mm-hmm.
But here he is. He is making a lot of sense. He's acting like an adult.
And Shippo's just still trying to get this tree out of this well.
I told you, Shippo is best character. You cannot convince
True.
me otherwise.
We get some stuff about or Kagome back in the modern time. She goes back to school and is just very distant
She
and
yells in
everything,
the middle of her class for some
and
reason.
gets thrown out of class for it. She's very like, "Oh, I'm so sad." But everyone still thinks I have like all these old people ailments, and I do not understand. How did they not see that I am okay? This is very bad. Anyway, sad. In the feudal era, the group goes to Kaede's to get Inuyasha's wounds all healed because he's still real messed up, and he's like, "Well, I'll be fine in 2 days. I'll be okay." And Kaede's like, "You no, 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 no.
This is pretty bad.
This is real not good. It's very bad." She tells them about this dude who was in a cave and was all burnt up. It was clearly a mummy.
Who's that a mummy?
Was being taken care of by this strange young girl who said "ye" a lot.
Well, it was being taken care of by someone else first, but also not only is he burnt,
A
but he
mummy.
also apparently fell off of a cliff and broke both of his legs.
Mummy material, if I've ever heard it.
But yeah, so Kikyo has been taking care of this guy who is Onigumo, who was a thief,
Mhm.
and Kikyo is like, "Oh, I pity this guy," and Kaede ends up helping out, which is what you're talking about with the mysterious girl who says Yi, who's been helping. And yeah, we find out like this dude's a creeper.
We find out he's a creeper, I think, more next episode.
He's still a creeper.
But he's wrapped up in bandages and just lays in a cave all day. And then apparently just got caught on fire and then burned to death.
Yeah.
No one could find his bones or anything. They just sort of like, oh, I guess everything burnt up in there. That's just how it is. Anyways, real weird. It's real strange. Eventually, we also go back to the modern time again, where Kagome's in PE and they're playing baseball.
Baseball.
And all the girls have to wear like 70s bloomers because apparently that's just their dress code.
Yeah, that's a weird choice.
Yep.
Hojo.
Her friends are like, oh, Hojo wants to talk to you. And Hojo's like, hey, do you want to go to the movies? I know, like, I could bring a back pad for you if it's too much.
For your bad back.
For your bad back. And Kagome's like, I don't know.
The
if I want
other
to go
girls
back.
are like, we have to stage an intervention. 1 second. Do you have a crush on somebody else? Because Hojo is asking you out. What are you doing?
Girl, what is your problem?
And she gets mad that they would imply that she has feelings for Inuyasha.
They essentially rile her up so she gets mad and goes on this date.
Yeah, basically.
So like she just marches over to him like, fine, I'm going. And he's just like, okay, cool.
Thanks.
Yay.
I'll bring that back pad.
Yay. I'm Kagome, I'm real mad.
Oh, man.
Back in the feudal era,
Mm-hmm.
the gang goes over to the cave where Onigumo lived, and Moroku's like, yo, there's some demon energy in here.
I love that Kaede's basically like, hey, you guys want to see a cave where a dead guy was?
You guys want to see a dead body?
Basically, that's what Kaede does.
And then Inuyasha's like, yeah, there's definitely some demon spirits in here. That's weird. Didn't you say this dude was a human?
A human. There's also a weird like translation thing here that like they had the clunkiest sentence come out of Moroku at one point. I was like, oh god, that's not how people talk.
No, it's how people talk.
Ugh. Like that's even beyond the yees. That's just they directly translated the Japanese sentence and it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
This is why we don't like direct translations, guys.
Shippo's still trying to get the tree out, and then he gets confronted by Ryokan.
I forget how they pronounce it in that, but Ryokan?
Ryokan? We'll go with whatever. And he's like, hey, you talking about Inuyasha? And Shippo's like, gotta go. Because this dude has his weird three-eyed wolves with him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shippo basically leads this creature and all his wolf friends to Inuyasha and the gang, and they get into a fight and everything. And this dude just keeps vomiting wolves. Inuyasha's getting messed up. Moroku has to use the wind tunnel, but it doesn't really. The Ryokan is able to get out of it and escape for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Inuyasha at one point loses the jewel shard, and Shippo has to like grab it so it wouldn't get taken from the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually he like finds himself in the well.
Yes.
Everything's just going very bad, and I think that's basically just how the episode wraps up.
Yeah, basically, like we end it with, oh god, things are going terribly.
Find out what happens next time. We got some notes and differences real quick.
Okay.
Hang on. We definitely did not talk about this note of Inuyasha jamming a tree down the well to prevent Kagome from returning.
Why is that a note?
Just in case you were not aware.
That's just a plot summary.
Differences from the manga. The anime omits the scene of a fake Kikyo appearing in Onigumo's cave and in Naraku's effort to provoke Inuyasha.
Oh.
In the anime, Ryokan escapes Moroku's wind tunnel by slamming on the ground. In the manga, however, Moroku closes his wind tunnel right before Ryokan is sucked in an effort to find out who set Ryokan up to attack Inuyasha. Because they basically are like, I don't remember if they say this episode or next episode, but one of them, or I think Kaede is like, yeah, this creature wouldn't be this like hostile and everything. This is real weird.
One.
probably got like a jewel shard like stuck in him to make him like this powerful and angry and everything.
Because he's supposed to be like a peaceful forest guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know why a peaceful forest guardian would have the ability to vomit three-eyed wolves in the first place, but here we
maybe
are.
that comes with like
The power.
having the jewel shard stuck in him.
Maybe.
Here's a jewel shard we stuck in you. Now you have the power to vomit wolves. And then finally, when Naraku gives Ryokan another Shikon shard in the manga, he finds Ryokan in a cave, and inserts the shard along with a seed that will crush Ryokan's head. In the anime, however, Naraku finds Ryokan in the forest, and then the Shikon shard has no such seed on it.
Did that one happen this episode where he gives him the second seed after?
I guess it has to have.
Shard after. Yeah, so he finds him like hiding in the forest, and he's like, "I don't want to be sucked up by the wind tunnel. I don't like that idea."
Naraku's like, "Tough luck, buddy. You're going back out there."
He just kind of flicks a jewel shard into him.
We don't got time for you to be sitting on the bench. You got to go out there.
Get out there, kid.
Get out there, kid. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Next time we will be discussing season 1, episode number 21, called Naraku's True Identity Unveiled.
Da-ba-ba.
Kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. So we'll talk about that next episode, and also we get a new ending next episode.
Yeah, we do. Yay!
So we can talk about that as well.
Yay!
But that's going to do it for this week. If you would like more from us, head on over to seasonlanguagecheckup.com or sac.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Season Language Checkup OVA, and you can find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you would like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/animecheckup. You can buy our books, One Shining Moment, A Critical Analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on amazon.com. So join us next time for when we get to sort of get Naraku's true identity unveiled, but also mostly as his backstory is unveiled.
Yeah.
And like half of his face.
Yeah.
And his hair.
His sweet eyeliner.
All of that, but not his full true identity.